Money, sex, and drugs, honey, sex, and thugs, Lex and Doug, but guess what? Extra studs. Money, sex, and drugs, honey, sex, and thugs, Lex and Doug, but guess what? Extra studs. Money, sex, and drugs, honey, sex, and thugs, Lex and Doug, but guess what? Extra studs. Money, sex, and drugs, honey, sex, and thugs, Lex and Doug, but guess what? Extra studs.
Money and drugs, you busters don't want none of this stuff. I fill a honey with nut, fill a dummy with slugs. Gonna be mugs when I come in the club, cause I ain't fucking with nothing that costs under 100 a cup. I clocks the chips, I don't jock a bitch pal. I pops the crystal, cocks a bitch style. It gots to get foul, one shots the shit's wow. People running and screaming, even cops a bitch now. Watch the wrist plow. Blind you dudes, you play a hate, I'ma make it where they can't find you dudes. You say your chain is gray, hey, mine is blue. You lying if you ever said you buy these kind of Jews. I'm a rude motherfucker, got more green in the leaf. Flossing on these motherfuckers like I'm cleaning my teeth. I be mean when I beef, I be feeding the thief. Leave every nigga breathing on your team in the reef.
Money, sex, and drugs, honey, sex, and thugs, Lex and Doug, but guess what? Extra studs. Money, sex, and drugs, honey, sex, and thugs, Lex and Doug, but guess what? Extra studs. Money, sex, and drugs, honey, sex, and thugs, Lex and Doug, but guess what? Extra studs. Money, sex, and drugs, honey, sex, and thugs, Lex and Doug, but guess what? Extra studs.
My game is flawless, I live life like the world's lawless. Diamonds leaving chicken heads nauseous, forever cautious. Rolling in a stretch navvy, in the cold while you wait for the next cabbie. And at your neighborhood bus stop, you might see me in the Benz with a top drop, or at a beach in the yacht, sipping on scotch on the rocks. I'm getting served by top-notch 2 Glock slots. I'm doing mine right, because I rhyme tight. Only smoke to keep my mind right, I hold a 9 tight. Flip women like quones, gang like Donald Gorns, eating tenderloins, heat next to my groins. At the casino, in the tailor-made Barcelona, Falsincinos, at Vegas at the Flamingo. Hotel, go tell, Rochelle, our flow swell. Your rap was fresh, against mines they go stale.
Money, sex, and drugs, honey, sex, and thugs, Lex and Doug, but guess what? Extra studs. Money, sex, and drugs, honey, sex, and thugs, Lex and Doug, but guess what? Extra studs. Money, sex, and drugs, honey, sex, and thugs, Lex and Doug, but guess what? Extra studs. Money, sex, and drugs, honey, sex, and thugs, Lex and Doug, but guess what? Extra studs.
I was blowing on the smelly green, I heard the celly ring. It's that freak I met with the tattoo and that belly ring. She down for everything, it's about to pop off. Took her to the spot, popped the cork and she got tossed. Spit out in the drop top, hard to stop. Still blowing on that bomb crop, hard to cop. Bust a whole down wine in the parking lot with my only dog, that Glock, and he bark a lot. And every word I manifest, so yes, I'm backing it up. So what you bitch ass niggas wanna get it cracking or what? Because Noise got no problems with acting a nut. I'm known for making sure a bitch ass nigga casket gets shut. They call me quick draw, money, sex, and drugs. Even in the driest drought, I got connects and plugs. And you know all we want is respect for us. But if you think otherwise, then the text could bust.
Money, sex, and drugs, honey, sex, and thugs, Lex and Doug, but guess what? Extra studs. Money, sex, and drugs, honey, sex, and thugs, Lex and Doug, but guess what? Extra studs. Money, sex, and drugs, honey, sex, and thugs, Lex and Doug, but guess what? Extra studs. Money, sex, and drugs, honey, sex, and thugs, Lex and Doug, but guess what? Extra studs.